Back in 2023, I worked night security at an abandoned hospital outside Portland. It had been shut down for years. Most of the building was empty. No power in half the halls. No patients, no staff. Just security guards making rounds until sunrise. Honestly, the job was boring. Until the radio started talking back. Every guard carried a walkie-talkie, standard procedure. There were only 3 of us on shift each night. Me, an older guy named Frank, and a supervisor upstairs in the security office. Everything was normal for the first week. And then one night, around 1:30 a.m., my radio crackled. At first, I thought it was Frank, but the voice sounded wrong. Weak, distorted, like someone whispering through water. And all it said was, Channel 6. That was it. I switched frequencies. Nothing there. Just static. I asked Frank if he'd heard it too, but he went completely quiet for a second. Then he said, "If you hear Channel 6, don't answer." I laughed a little, thought he was messing with me, but he didn't laugh back. Later that night, I was checking the East Wing, the oldest part of the hospital. Most of the lights there barely worked. The hallway smelled damp, like mold and old medicine. Then my radio crackled again, and the same voice whispered, "I can see you." I stopped walking immediately, because at that exact moment, one of the motion lights down the hallway turned on by itself, and there was someone standing there, tall, still, watching me. I couldn't see the face clearly, just the outline. I called out, "Security! Who's there?" No response. Then the hallway light shut off. Complete darkness. When it flicked back on, the figure was closer. Much closer. I backed away slowly, trying not to panic. Then the radio whispered again. "Wrong hallway." Suddenly, all the lights went out. Every single one. I heard footsteps immediately. Fast. Running somewhere nearby. Not toward me. Around me. I pulled out my flashlight. And that's when I noticed the doors around me were open now. All of them. Patient rooms, storage rooms, operating rooms. I knew they had been closed earlier. I checked them myself. Then I heard something metallic dragging across the floor. Slowly. Closer. My flashlight landed on a wheelchair, moving by itself down the hallway. No one pushing it, just rolling slowly through the dark. And attached to the chair was a radio. An old hospital walkie-talkie, covered in dust, still active. The voice came through again, louder this time. Don't let him find you. Then the wheelchair suddenly stopped, and from somewhere behind me, I heard another voice. A real one. Deep. Right next to my ear. Too late.
I spun around. Nobody there. But my flashlight caught movement at the end of the hallway. A man standing motionless near the operating room doors. Hospital gown. Bare feet. Head tilted unnaturally to one side. Then, he started walking toward me. Slow at first. Then faster. Heartbeat louder. I ran. I didn't care about protocol anymore. I just ran. My radio kept screaming with static the whole time. Then, Frank's voice finally came through, shouting, "Get out of the East Wing now!" I burst through the stairwell doors and slammed them shut behind me. And immediately, everything went silent. No footsteps. No radio. Nothing.
When I got back to security, Frank looked terrified. He asked me one question. "Did you answer Channel 6? I told him no, and he looked relieved. Then he finally explained. Years before the hospital closed, a patient disappeared in the East Wing during a blackout. They never found him. But after that night, security guards started reporting strange radio transmissions on Channel 6. Voices. Warnings. Screaming. And sometimes, people standing in empty hallways. I quit 2 days later. Never went back. But before leaving, I checked the building records one last time. The patient who disappeared, he had worked in radio communications before being admitted. And his last known location was Operating Room 6. Sometimes, late at night, my old walkie-talkie still turns on by itself. Only static comes through now. Mostly because every once in a while, I still hear that same whisper. Channel 6.